Very good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is your business doctor, Dr. Krishnan Sampath. We all know that the whole world is experiencing a very difficult situation in terms of energy crisis, in terms of uncertainty happening over the Middle East. So in India too, the fuel prices at last have been raised to as much as 8% in the last 10 days. And it is expected that this fuel price will go up again, might touch 120 rupees or 150 rupees even. That's about 20% to 50% fuel hike. If that 20% or even in extreme hypothesis, if it reaches 50%, that's 150 rupees, what will be the impact on common man? Number one, common man is, I'm talking about middle class. Of course, even the high economic class people will feel the pinch. But most importantly, it strike under the belt for common man, that is middle class people of India. Is about 80% of Indian population is middle class. So the first and foremost thing happens is there is a direct income erosion from their take home salary. Number two, that there is going to be a significant cost involved in transportation. Some estimate that as much as 25% of anybody's middle class salary goes towards transportation. So in that case, it's a very significant impact. Then little affluent upper middle class people who uses personal vehicle, bikes, cars, and move by cabs, etc. Particularly the private transport, cabs, buses, autos. Invariably, the prices of them can go from anywhere between 30% to 60% if that price has already not been hiked up by these private operators. Then what will happen when these cars go skyroot? There are no alternatives that the middle class has to go for an employment or to the job or to work site. What happens? The natural consequence of these type of price shocks result in nutritional compromise, that they compromise on nutrient food and go to carb rich foods just to fill their stomach and get their energy moving. So it becomes a nutritional challenge. Then what happens? The salaries are stagnant, however, the costs are high. You go and ask for a hike from the companies, they say it's like you are suffering from this economic crisis, and so am I. I am also suffering. My costs have gone up. My clients are not paying. So a pay hike is may not be possible this time. Wait and watch. Sometimes even the continuity of job itself becomes a question. For MSME sector, the fuel increase of about 20 to 50% makes a big dent in their top line and their bottom line, because clients will not raise their prices. The serious situation, okay? And we are in AWP rental business. So what will happen to AWP rental industry? Now, in many cases, these customers are pushing back their diesel scope in the rental partners' responsibility. That will become a sticky issue now. Okay. Second, one of the major irritants in this AWP industry is the transportation cost, transportation loading, unloading from the rental partner's yard to the customer's place. That become significant irritant in relationship between a customer and the rental partner. And the cost also will be very high. And the opportunity of the local players, despite their quality of service, will have significant impact on the revenue of the established players, because customers, if they don't want to pay for longer or higher transportation costs, they look elsewhere where it is closer to the home so that the transport costs are reduced. However, the quality of service may be. This is a challenge, big challenge, how these big companies or the established players are going to handle this. Then, of course, there will be certainly a demand for electric vehicles, electric scissors, electric booms. Whosoever have them will have an advantage over people who have diesel booms and diesel scissors lifts. Now, what will happen? Companies like us who have planned for major expansion this year will slow down on capex investment, particularly the older machines or imported used machines or reconditioned machines. So there will be a constriction in the business expansion possibly if this situation continues for 6 more months. Sorry. Guys, it's really a little scary stuff. I hope this Ebola doesn't reach Indian shores. If that's the case, it will add more complications to existing economic crisis. So save your money, save your cash, do less transportation, and think of switching over to electric vehicle. So what do you say about this? Let me know your comments. Bye for the day.